Hey there, I'm Brandon James, financial advisor here at Marzano Capital Group. I want to talk to you a little bit today about the importance of having multiple buckets. And when I say multiple buckets, what I mean is multiple asset buckets to be saving money into over time. The first one is going to be the pre-tax bucket. Most commonly, this is going to be in the form of your 401k or 403b through your employer or other company-sponsored plan. Also, it could be a traditional IRA. But what this is, it is pre-tax money that is saved, so you're getting a tax deduction today. And when you go to start an income stream and you're in the distribution phase in that account, you're obviously going to be paying taxes at a later date. The second one I want to talk about is the Roth bucket. A Roth bucket is going to be an after-tax account. And in that account, you're not getting any benefit today in terms of a tax deduction putting money in. However, after you're 59 and a half and you're taking money out and you're in the distribution phase, all of the money in there comes out tax-free. So that's everything that you put in from a contribution standpoint, and all the money that you have earned in interest during that time as well comes back to you tax-free. It's a pretty impactful planning tool if you think about it, because who wants to save money on taxes, right? The third bucket I want to talk about is a non-retirement after-tax bucket. This one I don't believe is talked about enough because most folks are so focused on putting money into the 401k, maybe the Roth IRA, but this other non-retirement account is a pretty powerful tool because it's going to be there for you not only in retirement. Yes, you can use this account to supplement retirement one day, but it's there for you in the meantime as well. So let's just say you open up a non-retirement account, you put some money in there to get it funded, and then you systematically are funding it throughout your working years, just like you're doing with your 401k. And then something comes up. Maybe you need a new roof on the house. You have an emergency. Maybe it's a first car for the 16-year-old in the house. Whatever it may be, you're not then having to dip into emergency savings or dip into retirement accounts because you planned along the way and made sure that you've got this other bucket that could be invested the same way or in a very similar way as a 401k or another retirement account. But it's got the potential for growth, but you can also access it along the way as well, which is impactful. The second big benefit to this is a lot of folks talk about early retirement, right? They say, hey, I want to retire at 55. Okay, well at 55, you cannot touch your retirement accounts without penalty because you got to wait until 59 and a half. So you may ask the question, well, what will I do if I retire early and I need to make sure I bridge myself to get to the point where I can touch the retirement account? Well, the non-retirement account is that bucket for you at that point. That a lot of times will bridge the gap from 55 to 59 and a half or 58 to 59 and a half, whatever the timeline may be. But it gives you that flexibility, allows you to have that other bucket working for you that you can use for anything along the way, but also as a supplement once you get to retirement. The last bucket is obviously just an emergency fund, making sure that you've got cash on hand, whether it's in the savings account, actual cash, but that's for emergencies. That's what that's the rainy day fund. That's what that when you lay your head down at night, you feel good that you've got that little bit saved away for the emergencies that will come up at some point. So we've got the pre-tax bucket, we've got the Roth bucket, we've got the non-retirement bucket, and then obviously making sure that you've got your emergency fund in order, and it's a number that you feel really good about. All of these buckets have different meanings from a tax standpoint. They all play a certain role, and they're all really important. So if you're not taking advantage of all of those different ones, or you're kind of working on a couple of them, but you have questions on others, we'd love for you to reach out and talk through things and see if we can help. Thank you.